Hi guys, this is Androidpipe.com and I'm here with the famous game Swing Copters. I'm playing it on the Galaxy S4 and on Android. The game is available for free and it has been made by the same guy who created Flappy Bird, Dong Nguyen, and let's see what the game is about. So first things first, it's a frustrating title. You have this little guy here that you have to keep from falling to the ground. This time the action takes place vertically instead of horizontally. In Flappy Bird you have to tap the screen to help a bird flap its way through a series of pipes. Here you can achieve medals that allow you to change the character's costume, and this is the gameplay. As you can see, I suck at it and I'm not alone. A lot of people have been getting low scores, but luckily Dong Nguyen and his guys released an update and made the game slightly easier. So here we go again. It's a propeller based little fellow and you have to keep him from hitting those metal rods and also keep him from hitting the hammers. It doesn't exactly matter where you press as long as you don't let the guy fall or hit anything. If you hit the side of the screen, you lose. If you hit a hammer, you lose. If you hit a metal pillar, you lose. So it's best that you don't hit anything. Somehow I managed to reach a high score of 22, don't ask me how. The thing is that once this character goes on a certain path, you have to set him off that path by tapping the screen, but then he starts another path. So it's a good idea to stay centered, close to the center of the screen, but not too much because the hammers keep swinging. Anyone who has played Flappy Bird is familiar with the 8-bit sounds and 8-bit graphics of the game. This time there's no copying of Super Mario like the first game was accused. We almost got to that point, but not. As you can see, it's a very hard game, and as I mentioned, although the update made it slightly easier, somehow I'm off my game today and I'm only scoring 0. So let's try again. So yes, it can be done. We scored 1. It's a good start. The game is addictive, obviously. It's fun to play. At first it may seem harder than Flappy Bird, but once you get the hang of it, you'll see that it's easier to score higher scores than in Flappy Bird. Of course, some people prefer to uninstall it instead of getting annoyed with it. As I said, 8-bit graphics, a little guy with big eyes and a propeller on top of his head. He's funny, he's funky, and he's lovable, but not as lovable as those little traps. There's absolutely nothing else about this game aside from the raw and pure gameplay that you're seeing right here. What's annoying is that sometimes you feel you didn't actually even hit those side things and you get killed nonetheless. Got excited and got killed. Okay, it's frustrating, it's harder than Flappy Bird in some reasons. Imagine that version 1.0 was incredibly hard. You actually died all the time in the first 2 seconds, but then the update made the game easier by simply enlarging the initial area of floating so you can get your stride, but still I'm dying like a noob. Some people are made for this kind of game, some people aren't. And another death. And another one. That's what the people keep doing. They keep coming back for more and more. It's addictive. You want to give it one more try. You say that this time will be better, and most of the times it's not. As you can see, the game has an ad at the top. That's the one producing the money for the developer. And these are the high scores available, the medals achieved, and more things. You can rate the game, see your circles or people with crazy scores, and I do mean crazy, like billions and things like that. Anyway, this is Swing Copters. It's available on iOS and Android. It's available for free. If you pay $1, you remove the ads. It's made by the maker of Flappy Bird and it's hard and frustrating. Frankly speaking, I would prefer to play Flappy Bird because I can actually feel I'm making progress in that game, while here there is no notable progress. That's why at Androidpipe.com we're giving this game a 5.5 out of 10.